Hey there guys, how's it going? Dexstar here, and today's lesson is on Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Now, this is a kind of beginner, basic, easy version to get into playing this song. It's not the full song, it's just going to be the first little riff, and basically this is for people that have either been playing the guitar for kind of a short time, or they've not really been playing the guitar at all, and they're just kind of picking it up and they want a song to get started with. So it's a really basic version, but does not mean it's easy, especially if you're kind of new to this instrument and wanted to get better at it. So here's what we're going to be doing. We have 6 strings on the guitar, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you'll see this string closest to us is the thickest string on the guitar. So it's this top string that we're going to be using here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick with our right hand, either with a plectrum, or we can just use our thumb and fingers if you've not got a plectrum, and we're just going to pick that string. And what we're going to call that is fret 0. So we're just going to call that 0, just picking that string straight off the bat, nice and straightforward. But what we're going to do is we're going to use our left hand to curl around underneath the guitar, and we're going to press on in between these lines called the frets, just here. So we're going to press down on the thickest string at the 3rd fret, meaning, so you can see we've got this kind of line going just here. So that's the 1st fret. We're going to press in between that fret, and that would be fret 1. In between the next couple of lines, that's fret 2. In between the next couple of lines, that's going to be fret 3. Okay, and that's where we're going to press for the next note. So again, the first note, so no left hand, we're just picking that thickest string down here. And that was 0. Then we're going to have fret 1, 2, 3. So we're going to press down on fret 3 in between those 2 lines just there. And that's going to be the next note of the song. So up to there we have, and we're already starting to hear the song come along. So again, 0, 3. The next note is going to be fret 5. So you can see we're counting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, we're in between the frets, not pressing on the metal parts just there. So we're in between those lines just there, not pressing on the lines. Now, if you get that note just there, you get that horrible buzzy sound or nothing at all. 2 reasons. You're either not pressing down quite hard enough, so you need to press down a little bit harder, or you're using the wrong part of the finger. Because on the kind of front of the finger just there, we've got that squidgy part of the finger where it's a little bit fleshy. That kind of absorbs the vibration of the string, giving us that picky sound. We want to go a little bit further onto the top, where again, if you feel it with your finger, it's kind of squidgy there. On top, it's a little bit harder. That's where we want to press down. Not going into the nail of the finger, just on the top of the finger there. Okay, and you also want to be as far this way in the fret as you can. So if I put my finger, and you can see I go a little bit further that way, we get that buzzy note. If we come further this way, we get a better sound. And again, not going on the squidgy part of the finger, on the top just there. So the first 3 notes again, we have 0, so just picking that string without the left hand. 3rd fret, picking that one there. 5th fret. So that's the first part of the song. Starting to sound kind of cool. Okay, then the next part of the song is going to be 0, 3, 6, 5. So we've got 0, 3, all the way up to 6, and then we go back down to 5. So the second part of the song is this. Starting to sound kind of cool now. So again, part 1, 0, 3, 5. You can just work on that if you're finding it tricky. Into the second part, 0, 3, 6, 5. The next part of the song, the 3rd part, is going to be the 0, 3, 5 again. So the same as the beginning. So 0, 3, 5. And then the final part, the 4th part, is going to be 3, 0. So again, part 1, 0, 3, 5. And then it's going to be the second part, 0, 3, 6, 5. Back to 0, 3, 5. And then we're going to finish with 3, 0. And that's the end of the song just there. Cool. Now, the actual song has a riff that's played on the middle 2 strings. It's the exact same thing, but they're doing it over a couple of strings. So it would sound... you get the rest of the song. But for now, again, this lesson is just on learning that first riff on the thickest string, just to get that riff kind of into our brains and get us playing this guitar, this instrument a little bit more. So, which is fantastic. If you are struggling to reach all the way to that thickest string, you can do the exact same thing, but on our little thinnest string and just play the same numbers. 0, 3, 5, 0, 3, 6. So you can do it there if you find it easier rather than having to stretch all the way up. But I gradually want you guys to try and work and get it on that thicker string just to be able to play it on a thicker sounding string. And it makes it sound really, really cool. So again, thank you for checking out this lesson, guys. I hope that's helped you kind of on your way to learning the guitar. And again, I do give Skype lessons if you're interested that work really well. So you can just kind of go on a webcam, you can get in touch with me, I can check your playing out, and is, like I say, really helps people out, and a lot of people have been finding that useful. So check that out if you're interested. If so, just leave a comment or get in touch and we'll get that sorted out. So please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next lesson sometime soon. Ciao.